obviously we're pleased to come in here and get a tough road win. I think that to most observers, our shooting early really gave us a boost and it really helped us. But I thought it was a combination of our shooting early, which is always a nice luxury, and then us doing a good job of denying their three-point shooting, which clearly we didn't do the entire game. They do that better than most, and one of the best teams in the country at taking and making threes, and when they do that, they obviously can catch up very quickly. I give our team credit for recognizing that Creighton would make a run in here, and we talked about their ability to do that. We talked about the Oklahoma game and those kinds of things before the game, mentioned again in half, and so our guys knew it was coming, and they didn't get rattled, and I think that's probably the most important thing. Did a good job late of taking care of the basketball and making some free throws. Didn't make all of them, but made enough. And just really pleased to get out of here with a tough conference road win.
Oliver, what are you thinking when Forrest is going off like he did the first 5-6 minutes of the game, making 5 in a row like he did?
Well, I mean, it's something obviously we've seen before, certainly in practice, and some in the game, three, 4 in a row, and. So it's a luxury. It's what you need. You're on the road in a tough place. If you can make a lot of shots early, the whole thing that you're focused on is, from a coaching staff, is when you're in a tough place to play like this, is withstanding that first blow, that first flurry from the home team, that knockout blow. And so when you make shots like that, obviously you can survive that. But we couple that with the fact that we really defended the line, three-point line, and that's why we're able to get some separation there. And really that was, in a lot of ways, the key to the game is getting that separation and now kind of holding them off. You can do it every now and then, come from 15, 16, 18 back, but it's a hard thing to do. And we did, again, we made enough free throws to hold them off.
What's your thoughts on being in first place right now?
Well, it's early, but I'm just real happy that our team's getting better. We came into league play struggling, and I think each time out we've played better and better. And I think it's a result of our guys, hard work and practice, the staying together when it would be easy to splinter, and then believing in what we're doing. And I think those have been our anchors, and so that's always pleasing to a coach if the guys are buying in and trying, and then as a result implementing the things that you're working on.
You guys lost 6 in a row at one point this season, and then to bounce back from that. Does that tell you something?
Well, we were 6-1, and we weren't as good as we probably thought we were, and we were 0-6. We weren't as bad as we probably thought we were, and that's kind of what we talked about. And we said, step by step, let's get back to that level where we were, and then go from there. And so, we talked a lot about a lot of things, but there's no substitute for our players doing it.
What's your thoughts on the difference between this year's squad and last year? I mean, you've already matched your number of conference wins, already. So it's a pretty dramatic turnaround at least so far. So what's kind of the difference between this two?
Well, I mean, you got different players, but you got our returning players are older. Billy and Tommy, those guys were freshmen last year, and so those guys are older. We added some pieces. Forrest Robinson, was a first-year junior college player last year. Now he's older. So, I think the experience factor, and guys worked hard this summer to get better, and again, going through a tough patch, surviving, and then getting better. I think that speaks to the character, the guys.
How much more composure does this group have, though, than maybe last year, especially when you get in a situation?
Well, again, Billy, he was Biggest Rookie of the Year last year, played a lot of important games, played a lot of minutes, and now he's a year older. And we've asked him to lead, and I think, he's embraced that. And, he understands that he's going to go through some adversity and still learn some, but I think that's the biggest difference.
You guys were picked last in the league. I know the preseason polls probably aren't worth the paper they're written on, but how did you guys react to that, and did you get a sense that you'd be better than that?
Well, we certainly felt as a group we were better than that, but we also understood that we finished last year and we had to prove it. And so that's really what it comes down to. Certainly our guys didn't feel that way. Our coaching staff didn't feel that way. And but now we have a chance to prove it, but we got to continue to get better because you look around this league, there are absolutely no nights off. I couldn't tell you where you get a night off. So if you think you've arrived, that's a mistake.
And you got Villanova coming up. I mean, how big of a test is that going to be for you? I mean, beyond the obvious that they're a top 10.
It's coming at the right time for us. We've, like you said, we've won 3 in a row. We've gone on the road and won. This is a high caliber team. There's no question about it. It's coming at the right time to give us a gauge. We're going in with the idea that we can win the game, just like we came here with the idea that we can win the game if we do certain things. It starts with our game plan, but then it goes back to, you got to put the work in practice a couple of days, and you got to stay together because Villanova is obviously a talented team. They're going to make runs in their tough place to play. And then you got to believe whether you're 15 up or 15 down. We could easily go 15 down against them. If you keep believing, then you can get back in the game with a chance to win. All we want to do in a game like that is get in the last 6 minutes with a chance to win.
Anybody still need a stack on?
Do I have a question?
Billy, when you see Forrest have the kind of start that he did tonight, what's that do for you guys?
It kind of just energizes our team. I feel like it was contagious out there. After he made his, first couple threes, a couple other guys started to make shots as well, and it kind of energized us on the defensive end. So it's great to see him come out and have a big night like that. We knew he was capable of it. He does it, time and time again in practice. So it was great to see him come out there and make those shots, and I feel like it really jump-started us, and we needed every single shot he made out there to win the game.
I guess Forrest, what's that do for you when you have that kind of stuff?
I'm an energy guy. I feed off energy. So as a shooter, I like to see the ball go in. But when the ball goes in, it just kicks in gear and makes everything just go smooth and makes us want to play harder on defense and every loose ball. And Bill's doing a good job distributing tonight, and it just felt good out there from the jump.
You were really open on some of those early. Did that surprise you that you kind of lost track of you?
Actually, it did. I had to kind of take a deep breath and try to set my feet and not rush it when I'm wide open like this. I'm not used to being that open, but it was nice. So.
Is Al back after you guys had the big lead a couple times? It seemed like every 50-50 ball at that point, or whether you guys needed to make a play, you did. I guess, what did that do for you, accomplishing that, and taking this win away from a team that needed it?
It was big. We know that every loose ball, every rebound, every blown assignment, everything counts in this Big East. And, you can either make a mistake and cost you the game, you can make a mistake, or you can not make the mistake and win the game. And tonight we just came out on top with less mistakes.
Billy, you knew that they were going to come back with a run at how much better are you guys at being composed and showing poise in those kind of situations now than maybe you were a year ago?
I think we're a lot better with that. I think it has to do a lot with the personnel, the guys we have on our team. We're a year older, and we believe in each other, So, we go into practice every day. We work on, things we call a 6-minute game. Last 6 minutes of the game are big, and today it showed. We took care of the ball. We had a couple turnovers here, but we didn't fold from it. I think that's the biggest difference from last year. We stayed together and throughout the whole game, and we knew it would take the whole 40 to win the game. So it feels good to go out there and be able to, finish the game through a little adversity, and hopefully it can carry over to the next one.
You guys were picked last in the Big East, and not from the preseason polls are worth much anyway. But what was your reaction to that, and now what's your reaction to being in first place all alone in the Big East?
I mean, we talk about it. You know, we definitely felt disrespected as a team. We knew we were better than that. I mean, we started out 6-1 and we lost 6 straight. So you know, we weren't quite as good as we thought we were, and we had to get back to the basics. So we go out every night, you know, with a little chip on our shoulder, knowing that each team that we play against picked us last in the Big East, and I mean, we still got to go out there and perform. You know, we won 3 games. I mean, at the end of the day, it's only 3 games, so we have, you know, a lot more. So we got to go out there and we got to play each and every night.
You got anything to say about that, Mark?
I mean, Bill pretty much took care of it. We remind ourselves before every game that they picked us last. It doesn't matter. Like, they picked us last, and we know that it's just us in the locker room and our coaching staff against everybody else. So, and we know that only thing that matters is our opinion inside the team. So, I mean, we don't really pay attention to the media and the polls and all that type of stuff. We just keep it moving one game at a time. Every next game is the biggest game of the year for us.
You got Villanova next. I mean, you kind of describe the challenge of OHU going against the top 10 team after winning 3 in a row.
Just another game on the schedule. It's a big game. It's the biggest game of the year for us because it's the next game up. So we know what we're capable of. We go out, we take care of business, we can get the win.
We're confident in ourselves. I mean, coming off 3 in a row, you know, we got confidence, but we know Nova is a really, really good team. We watched them play St. John's last night. They play together. I mean, they eat the glass. They're a really good team. So we got to go out there and we got to execute our game plan like we've been doing the last 3 games. We're not going to treat it any differently than we have, you know, the last 3 games that we've played. So we go out there and we execute and try to give ourselves a chance to win.
How are you guys able to build the confidence to get off to a start in conference play after kind of being up and down in the non-conference?
I mean, we kind of looked at the Big East as a new beginning for us. I mean, nothing that we did prior to our first Big East game against Marquette really mattered to us. I mean, we won our 6 out of 7, then we lost 6 straight, and now we're 0-0 in the Big East. So that's the way we looked at it, and it's worked out for us so far. So we started out 3-0, and we got to keep it going.
Any other questions?
Thanks, guys.